folks. Stick Star Productions, Kyle Saunders alongside Patrick Franklin bring you Lone Star Alliance semifinal action. This is semifinal number 2 on the day for Division 1. Lone Star Alliance, folks. Stick Star LSU Tigers taking on alongside Patrick Texas A&M Aggies. Bring you Lone Star We're in for a good one. Final action. Gonna have a hold here. Or withholding rather. Division 1. LSU on the opening faceoff, so Aggies awarded that LSU Tigers win on alongside Patrick Texas A&M. This is 2 teams with some serious firepower. For a good one. Final action. Gonna have a hold. The Aggies they beat the number 4 seed TCU in the quarters to get here. They have a 10-5 overall record with losses to Georgia Tech, Georgia, Washington, and Utah. 2 teams with some serious firepower. Utah. And they're the number 1. They beat the number 4 seed out of the South Division. Christopher Buell wiggling up to Chandler with losses to Georgia Tech, Georgia, Washington, and Utah. Carries down the righty alley, rolls back, draws the slide, moves it. And number 1, they beat the number 4 seed out of the South Division. Aggies, the offensive threats are pretty much everywhere on the field. AJ Hepting, he's got 41 goals, 21 assists. Augie Burkle, 39 goals, 16 assists. GW Bowden, 36 goals, 11 assists. They score a ton of goals, so I think it'll be interesting to see if LSU is able to keep the Aggie offense at bay today, or if we're just going to see an epic shootout with a ton of buckets all day on both sides. 9 goals, 16 assists. GW Bowden, 36 goals, 11 Gavin Planetta gets the first shot off of the day down the righty alley. LSU is able to nice save there. The Aggie offense at bay today by number 7. An epic shootout with Rob Hinyub on both sides. Hinyub. Apologies on that, Rob. Gavin Planetta. We're going to call you Rob for the rest of the day. Great save. Big Rob with a nice save. LSU settling into their first possession. Trying to set here. LSU gained an advantage in the set game. Missed the cutter. Kick it over the top. Wind up. Gets under. High bouncer. Big Rob with a nice save. LSU settling into their first possession. Both teams trying to set here. LSU gained an advantage in the set game. Number 37, Reese Townsley. Wind up. Gets under for LSU to give the Tigers a 1-0 lead early here. LSU looking to create some early offense. Nice little sub game there. Reese Townsley to get the Aggies caught up. Subbing. Looks like we've got Cody Sakuda here at the LSM position, rocking number 41. LSU creates some short stick D midi by trade. All around bad man, as you can see there. Kid absolutely floats. Subbing. Comes up with the loose ball. Cody Sakuda here. Aggies look to clear. Position. Rocking number 40. Patrick, what are you looking for in this matchup today? Nice little bounce pass around the defenseman to clear.
I think it's going to be an interesting matchup because both of these clubs love to compete. I mean, obviously everyone comes out wanting to win, but I think one takeaway from every LSU game you go to, these kids love playing the game of lacrosse, and they love playing as hard as they can the entire time they're doing it. So, that being said, they're playing against a really good A&M, the reigning champions of the LSA, I mean, obviously, who are also, in a pretty big groove right now, feeling themselves for sure. GW Bottom feeling himself, getting top side to the middle, left.
What a finish there by GW Bowden.
That being said, they're playing against a really good A&M,
1-1 early.
LSA, I mean, obviously, who are also
GW at
in a pretty big groove right now, feeling themselves for sure. GW Bottom.
Texas. Down in San Antonio, the Episcopal School of Texas, as they call it. Nice bucket there. Gets underneath, moves the goalie, continues across the front of the cage to increase his angle. The Episcopal. And I mean, like 3 minutes in, and we got 2 goals on the board. This is going to be an exciting game. Hold on, folks.
Yeah, really excited to see how A&M's lefties today. They usually provide a lot of field dunks for the Aggies.
Yeah, it definitely helps to have quality left-handed attackmen, and I mean no shortage of those for fighting Aggies. We got 2 goals on the board. Good ride back there by A&M to win that.
Yeah, really excited to see
they
how
move
A&M
it up.
these.
Chandler Locklear kept the middle hard.
Field dunks for the Aggies.
Yeah, it definitely helps to have Chris Buell swing over the top, and you're back with the first midfield line for the Aggies again. Chandler Locklear absolutely floating as he does, bears down the righty alley, attacks the pipe, looks to Bowden on the back pipe, but unable to connect on the cross crease feed. Unbelievable ground ball there. He was shot out of a cannon. Kate Hernandez. Still looking, transition, wind up. Just pushes it wide of the cage.
Cat
Lebrano, the big man, but unable to connect on the cross crease feed. Unbelievable. Nice little action inside there off the end line. Sun playing an issue on that pass. Had a tough time seeing it. Transition, wind up. Just pushes it wide of the cage. Nice looping outlet there by Marco Robertson. The big man, but unable to connect on the cross crease feed. Robertson had an unbelievable regular season for the Aggies. Sun playing an issue on that pass. Dallas product, hometown kid. Just pushes it wide of the cage. Nice looping outlet there by Marco Robertson. The big man.
I think during the season I saw something about Marco having like his 300th save, or like he had seen 500 shots or something like that in his 3 years at A&M.
Yeah, and that was early. That was whenever we did that. I remember you saying that on the stream for the A&M TCU game,
sure.
Like week 1 of the season. So, I mean,
I think during the season I saw
he's seen some rubber. There is no doubt about that.
Save, or like he had seen 500 shots or something like that. In his
great self-clear here.
A&M.
Yeah, and that was number 21, Thomas McGinty, the captain, on the stream for the
Sure.
Lebrano unable to handle that ball cleanly. No doubt about that. GW Bowden picks it up and just sends a screamer down to Hepting. Number Hepting to Burkle at X. The captain on the stream. Josh Fox corrals that. Handle that ball clean. You can see both of these teams want to get out and create early offense. Oh dear. Picks it up and just sends a screamer down to F5. James McDowell wiggling. Attempting to Burkle. Bowden sends that one just over the crossbar. Tell you what, whoever wins this game, they're going to have their full tomorrow, but the matchup is sick as Josh Fox with a nice handle inside. Fed from Burkle to give the Aggies a 2-1 lead. I was just saying, Texas looks really strong. Both of these teams can certainly compete, so we're in for a great championship game tomorrow. It looks like we're in for a shootout tonight. Nice handle inside.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how these attack trios versus these defensive trios really stand out, because for LSU you've got Asher Warbrack, Max Murrett, and the big Cat Lebrano, and I mean those three. Obviously Warbrack took a year off last year, but picking up right back where he started off in his freshman campaign. These attack trios, and it'll be nice to see them when they get their options to go against this A&M group, who's a salty, pretty seasoned veteran group for the defense on the A&M side.
Right.
And vice versa on the other team too. And I mean those three. Obviously Warbrack took a year off last year, but picking back where he started off in his freshman campaign.
The players that
and
A&M is throwing down in their top 6 is nasty, and that's a great take right there by Christopher Buell. Right.
And vice versa on the other team too.
Gets by his man, pulls his stick to his face to evade the trail check, and then gets a shot off. Nice save there by the LSU. Tindy Big Rob. A&M is throwing down in their top 6 is nasty, and that's a great take right there by Christopher Buell. Right.
Vice versa on the other team too.
Gets by his man.
Here's Warbrack starting his action. Let's see what they go with.
Nice
LSU settling in. Got their middies on. So they're going to operate out of this lefty wing here. Splits top side, back under. Anderson the slide. Runs out of angle there just a little bit too close to the short side for Taylor Sperry.
Yeah, Sperry attacking that pipe. Does a good job of getting underneath. Right there. Could probably bail on that, kick that thing through X, and have a real advantage on the backside.
Top side, back under. Right, drawn two.
Here's James McDowell scooting on the quick whistle. McDowell shifty. Look inside, the boating can't connect. Yeah, Sperry attacking that pipe. Does a good job of getting underneath. Right there. Could probably bail on that, kick that thing through X, and have a advantage on the preseason favorite to win it all and repeat again. Their Dragons are fully grown. McDowell shifty. Had a couple down seasons, but that's just because they were so young. Bowden launches himself up, says, hey man, that's a goal, but Mr. Official on the preseason on goal line extended saw it another way. What a ground ball that was. AJ Hetbenko, Offensive Player of the Year, I believe. That's just because sharing that honors. And the Lone Star Alliance. Launches himself up, says, hey man, that's a goal, but who's he sharing that with? Mr. Official on the preseason favorite. McCall from Texas.
What a you know.
Hetbenko, 41 goals, 21 assists this season for 62 points. I mean,
stop it.
Sharing that honors. Like, and the Lone Star Alliance. Maybe spread it around a little bit. The flag down here, going to have a penalty coming here against LSU. So Texas A&M will have the first man-up opportunity of the game. 21 assists for 62 points. 2-1 Aggies up early. Go with this. Maybe spread it around a little. Open set right now. The flag down here going to have a penalty.
Look for A&M to pull one in here, change their shape.
Yeah, so to the 1-4-1 on the first man up carry, go off the crease. Look to the backside. Got them rotating now. Just got to keep it moving. 2-1 Aggies up. Good jump there by LSU making their rotations. Go with this. Maybe spread it around a little. Open set right now. The flag down here going to have a penalty. Skip look over the top. Planeta like to have that one back. Put it in the Big Rob stick. Talk about how happy I am that this goalie has now been dubbed Big Rob. Oh, Buell, that's pretty athletic.
Yeah, base is something to watch. Here's Planeta.
Skip look over the top.
Thinks he'll think it over. Moves it across.
That one back. Put it in the Big Rob stick.
Oh my.
Totally missed it.
Oh my goodness.
Totally missed that one. What happened?
Had a little bit of what we call shooter's roll there for number 10 here, Clayton Nugent out of Houston Christian. Freaking just let that thing, I don't know, a little bit of topspin on that.
Totally missed it.
Oh my goodness. Hopped up right on over there.
Totally missed that one. What happened? Regardless, the Nuge, Clayton Nugent, 3-1 Aggie lead.
For number 10 here,
5:01 left in the first quarter.
Freaking just let that thing.
LSU doesn't have the ball a whole lot. Let's say A&M. When LSU has gotten stops, A&M's done a great job of turning them back over in the ride before they've been successful in clearing it.
A&M has a pretty terrific rope line on the face-offs here. And they definitely contest a lot. And when they don't, they're so athletic they can really just play you in a phone booth.
LSU doesn't have the ball a whole lot. Drew Johnson out of Magnolia, Texas. Number 4 coming in off the wing right there. Also a freak athlete.
A&M has
inside chance there. Bowden looks to go quick stick. I think he sent it off of Big Rob's dome. Big step down look coming. Nugent wanted his second in as many possessions. Johnson. Both teams selling out on ground balls. Man, they are competing hard. Also a freak athlete.
And that's what we expect to see from these groups.
Leaving it all out there on the field tonight. Interference call maybe going LSU's way.
So athletic.
Nugent wanted his second in as many possessions.
Not sure, but it looks like Taylor Sperry's going to be here to punt this one out. It's a nice little hello check there. And that's what we expect to see from these. Moves it through X here to Asher Warbrick, carries.
Interference call maybe going.
Swings it wide right. Ket Lebrano. Now up over the top to Futrell. Not sure, but it looks like
clearly still early in the game, but a key possession for LSU as they're down 2. They haven't seen the ball in a while.
Nice little hello check there.
Long distance shot on the by
moves it through X here to
Futrell.
Asher Warbrick, carries.
And nice save by Marco Robertson.
Right. Ket Lebrano. And we got some laundry down on the floor. Futrell. Not sure, but it looks like
clearly still early in the game, but a key possession for LSU as they're down 2. They haven't seen the ball in a while. Long distance shot on the run there by ESD high school players rolling in here. SPC champs.
Set.
Nice save
Not
by Marco
1,
Robertson.
2, 3, 4, 5. Is it 6 in a row? 6 in a row for the Eagles.
6 in a row for the Eagles.
Coming to show out for the young Asher Warbrick.
That's not too soon, is it, Coach? They haven't seen the ball in a while.
I mean, it's certainly tough. You know?
High school players.
That's why they play the game.
And then back on the man up.
Not 1, 2, 3, 4,
Missed
5.
the call.
Is it
Distracted by these young bucks out here to see Warbrick play. Oh my gosh.
You know who wasn't distracted? It was Big Rob registering his 5th save of the game, man.
Big Rob seeing basketball shot at him today. Oh my. And they're out and running as LSU. Oh!
Was there any doubt that Asher Warbrick was going to absolutely hammer that shot as his brother walks into the stadium?
Oh my gosh. Warbrick in transition shoots it as hard as he can right to the near corner from about 6 yards out.
You know who wasn't distracted? What did the net do to him?
I don't know, but he hit the net so hard that the ball bounced out of the cage.
That might have been a why am I not on first team on confidence shot. Doubt that Asher Warbrick was going to absolutely hammer that shot as his brother walks into the stadium.
Oh my gosh. Warbrick transition shoots it as hard as he can right to the near corner. Shot that one very angry and brings LSU back within 1. They're down 3-2, 3:17 left to go here in the first quarter.
Why am I not on first team?
I think Aggies went early on that. They did, so it's going to be 1 violation apiece here for the first half on the faceoff. Shot that one very angry. And brings LSU back. Both these teams extremely athletic. These kids run really fast. All right, going to have a timeout here on LSU. They did, so down 2-3. 6 left in the first quarter. How do you feel about this timeout right here, Coach?
I love it. You know, LSU wants to talk it over, make sure that they get the best opportunity to draw this thing back within 1. You know, I think if they are able to come away with an extended possession here, or I mean, you don't even really have to necessarily generate a goal, but just to get that flow going and really slow down this A&M attack because it's potent and they're going to go early and often.
How do you feel about this? Yeah, game hit kind of a frenetic pace here.
Love it.
And I think it's probably time just to everyone take a breath. Maybe make an adjustment.
I think if they are able to
here before the quarter ends, going into intermission.
Generate a
and
goal, but just to
you've got 2 of them. Might as well use 1 here. See if you can draw something up. Execute for a goal out of this timeout. Tie this thing up before you head into the second quarter. Everyone take a breath.
Yeah, you think we'll see zone here out of A&M, or?
I don't think that's really in Coach Cazzero's bag. Don't really see them do that too often in my experience. Doesn't mean that they won't. But he likes his athletes. He likes his defensive matchup. Honestly, he kind of expects his guys to win their one-on-one battle.
I think we'll see zone here
most of the time.
Kind of a hoops concept.
You don't see him sliding early. Don't really very often ever. You know, they're going to sit in and say, my defensive guy versus your offensive guy, and So it can be very difficult to play offense against the Aggies.
Honestly,
so much offense is predicated on drawing that first slide. Well, if you don't,
kind of a hoops concept.
Makes it very tough.
You don't see them sliding early.
Don't really very often ever. You know, they're LSU kind of just moving the ball around here.
Defensive guy versus your offensive guy.
Again, so it can be very. Watch Drew Johnson here. This short stick midi on ball. His kick can move. Cat Lebrano gets to the middle. Looks to go back to the near pipe. Good idea. Just
If you don't,
a little bit wide.
makes it very tough.
Wabrick winds up. Looks to get under. Pulls back. He's shopping. Can't find anything.
Just moving the ball around.
Move it over the top.
Again.
Watch Drew Johnson here. This
Through
short
X.
stick midi on ball. Now they'll attack from here. Gets to the middle. Dancing again. Notice no slide coming. They kind of hedge, but they're not just going to slide to slide. They're going to slide once they're beat. And if you get a shot off, you're going to get crushed. Cat Lebrano. Big Cat. He ties it up. Dancing again. Notice the lefty down the alley. Nice bucket there. 3-3.
Huge bucket.
Huge. Out of a timeout. Got to feel great about that. They're going to slide once they're beat.
Yeah, definitely.
And if you get a shot off, you're going to get crushed. Tell you what, the sun is out of view now, and it's not good weather for lacrosse. It's perfect. The lefty down the alley. Nice bucket there.
Pretty awesome little back too.
Huge out of a time. Yeah, not bad. We want to thank Mockingbird Station Retail Office and Loft for sponsoring this event. Tell you what, just kidding, they didn't, but they're in there, so we might as well show them some love.
Paul Stapp on ball here against Augie Burkle. Watch for him to be a big-time matchup tonight. Loves the over-the-head check, really looking to wreak havoc on guys.
Awesome little he's a bad man.
Why not with a frame that big?
I love that he wears 41.
It's a good number. Historically good number.
Chandler Locklear at attack now for the Aggies. Here's Buell bearing down, draws the slide, bounces, rolls back. They swing it, looking to go one more, nobody there.
Watch for him to be
Not
a
everyone
big-time
on the same
matchup
page
tonight.
there for the
Loves the
Aggies.
over-the-head check, really looking to wreak havoc on guys.
Locklear with the long
Why not
stick.
with a frame that big?
I'm surprised he's not going at it, to be honest. Doesn't really care.
Historically good number.
Augie Burkle being face guarded by a shorty. Like this adjustment by LSU.
Locking the shorts off. Challenging A&M to fight against their play, really earn anything they get.
Right, making an adjustment and forcing the Aggies to do the same. Burkle does so, gets it way outside the top of the box. This is trouble if you're LSU. You want to slide to this early. This kid is a short. Like I said, Augie Burkle down the lefty alley.
Fight against their players and really earn anything they get.
Right, making an adjustment and forcing. Coach, when you're in a situation like that with the short stick face guarding, is it much like the 10-man at some point? It's broken and you need to have a call to get back in, and, you know, or are you just ready to go early? What's your mindset in that?
Well, it kind of depends on your rules. You know, there I think they got one stuck inside, so your most realistic slide would be adjacent, but with adjacent principles, you don't really want to slide that too early because you're giving up a step down right at GLE there. But, you know, it's kind of one of those things we really have to read it as it goes so you can kind of get an understanding of, as you see a couple flag down here off the face-off.
Yeah, it's going to be the second.
You know, there I think they got one stuck inside.
I thought that was just a second. I think the flag was inadvertent.
Slide would be adjacent, but
Mr. Official thought it was a third violation on the face-off for
slide that too early,
LSU in
giving
the
up a
half,
step
but it
down
was
right at GLE
actually
there.
only the
But
second.
you know, it's kind of one of those things we really have to read it as it goes so you can kind of get an understanding of. As you see a couple flag down here off the face-off.
Yeah, it's going to be the second.
LSU.
Nope, they got a man in the box. I guess that was a third. I thought that was just a second. I think the flag was inadvertent. And if it wasn't the the third, then it was possibly a conduct for something he said, unhappy with whatever call was made there.
The second
Carry, pull him off the crease. Tough handle. By Locklear.
Flag down here on the face-off.
Yeah, it's going to be the second.
Oh my, what a save. Big lob. What a terrifying group on the man up. How quick do the Aggies throw the ball up the field? Carry, pull him off the crease. Handle. By Locklear. Looks like a timeout there by Coach Gazero. Big lob. The Aggie sideline wants to talk this one over. What a terrifying 5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. They're man up. Got a feeling he just wants to possess this thing out of this timeout, make sure we don't take a face-off headed into the second quarter. Looks like a timeout. Probably a great timeout because Coach Gazero, and his offensive guys' eyes were real big, ready to go back at that.
Why not? They freaking pushed it in transition quite a bit, so they're having success getting some high volume shots in small areas.
Looks like they're going to make an adjustment to the clock and throw 3 seconds back on, so there'll actually be 8 seconds left here in the first quarter off of this restart. Have to think that A&M's just going to want to possess that ball.
Why not? They freaking pushed it in transition quite a bit, so they're having success getting off some yeah, we'll see here. I'm wondering if the foul was only for 30 seconds, how much more man-up time they truly have.
Right.
So it might even.
Good call. You're right. They're back to even.
There you go. So probably some sort of. I'm guessing they're going to go with an isolation here with their guy.
Starting the ball at X behind the cage.
We'll see here. I'm wondering if that shot was before the timer, so if it goes in, then that'll count. Good defense there by Woj.
Just like that, the first quarter of action comes to a close. Excellent quarter of lacrosse. Texas A&M up 4-3 on the Tigers from LSU. What are your thoughts of that first quarter, Patrick?
This is a fun game. I mean, just getting to watch these teams out and running. You know, we talked about it at the top of the broadcast about the willingness to compete of both of these squads. They're really bringing it out. I'm loving what LSU is doing to kind of chip their way into this thing, and you know, if they can get a little bit more of a share of the possession, I think they really have a chance at this thing.
All right. I think we had an issue with some of the audio. I believe we've got that under control now. So look for that as we head in. I'm not sure what's going on with the score. It's 4-3, correct?
That is correct.
Yeah. There they go. They've got it. Getting it. We're here at the first intermission of the LSA Division I semifinal matchup. Second semifinal for Division I today. We watched Texas take care of business against the hosting SMU Mustangs to advance to the championship game. Winner of this will take on the Longhorns tomorrow. Fourth game of the day. Rice beating Oklahoma State in the first Division II semifinal this morning. And then Missouri State taking care of their business and advancing to the LSA championship game for the second year in a row. So we'll see that clash tomorrow, as well as the winner of this versus Texas. Second quarter is underway here at SMU. Another nice ground ball from Drew Johnson. If you're looking for a wing guy on a face-off, that's the one you want. Burkle looked to go behind the back, cross crease feed. Had Bowden on the back pipe, but they're unable to connect. I like that idea. Having some clock issues here right now. Second quarter clock reading 15:25, which is about 25 seconds more than the length of the quarter. So they were counting up instead of down. They've got it squared away, and ball's back in LSU stick.
Looks like McGinty will be trying to punt it out here against two of the A&M attack.
Got room on the sideline if he can beat Hepting here. Starts to carry there and then escapes to the middle.
Let's go, Ryan!
Smart play there. Having some scoreboard issues. I do not envy scoreboard operators one bit. All eyes on you. This is way easier because don't know who's listening anyway.
Someone is.
I'm sure. There's a lot of people looking at that screen over there. If you are listening and you want to interact, get at us on Twitter at StickStarATX, at StickStarHype. Got Cliff White cluing us in on the little audio issue we were having. Believe we've got that squared away. Thanks for the heads up, Cliff. Dallas Stars stealing one on the road today. Nice. 4-2 in St. Louis. Let's
Huge.
go. 1-1 coming back to Dallas.
Huge.
It's just so awesome that, you know, after the Mavs don't make the playoffs, Stars right in there, making a run at it.
All the way in there, in fact, Kyle.
1-1 as it heads back to Dallas. Is that going to be on Monday night? Not sure. They don't take much time off in the NHL. About as much time as it takes to get the field set here. Be LSU ball. 14:35 in the second. 72 seconds on the shot clock. And we're back underway. 1-goal game. See what LSU looks to do here. Oh, McGinty carrying the middle. Lefty rolls back, finds big Count Lebrano, shoots one. Certainly within his range. Kind of off his back foot. Not sure he got the juice on it that he wanted there. Marco Robertson makes that save look easy to his stick side hip, and now A&M looks to clear the ball. Big play at box side here. Long stick coming to the ball. Wisely spills the ball behind. James McDowell settling in here. James McDowell, I believe he's grown about 6 inches in his freshman year of college. Huge piece of the puzzle for the Woodlands a year ago in their state championship run. Largely a defensive player on that team. This is Bowden matched up on the short stick. He has a go at it, but draws the slide, moves it through X over the top. Tough handle for Fox. He comes up with it. McDowell with the short stick in space. Moves it over to Burkle. Again, here's Burkle with the short stick, dodging from up top. Winds up righty, rolls back. McDowell giving him the wiggle. Shot clock short. Oh, dear. Reed Cameron out of Austin, Texas. This little sneak to the backside pipe. McDowell drawing all kinds of attention up top with the sneaky little feed there to beat the shot clock. Great finish there for Reed Cameron. Cameron's first of the evening. McDowell not afraid to just square you up and survey the whole field while you're kind of looking at him. It's a great effort play on the ground ball there by Matt Hanna, he slides to be able to bat the ball out to Hepting at the point, but in the meantime, got caught up with an LSU player down. Hope he's all right, but that's always scary when you have a guy sliding through your legs. Looks like he's up. And Brett Davis jogging off under his own power, which is positive. Glad he's all right. Expect him to be back here shortly. The way that he's jogging off, he's gonna be all right. You've played some soccer. That can't feel good, right?
No, nothing like that has ever ends well.
A&M out of the open set here initially. Now they move one inside. Big umbrella set. Chandler Locklear with the short stick out in space. Carries the righty alley. Looks inside. Finds Hepting. With a one-timer. The quick stick. That's Hepting from Locklear. What are you seeing there from the defense for LSU on that play?
Just got a little bit disconnected. Locklear did a good job of hesitating in his dodge to make the slide hold, and we had a nice little, not necessarily, it was kind of a fade look there from Hepting, faded on the crease there as his man was kind of disconnecting to go hot and wasn't really connected with the two slide either, and made him pay. Especially when you don't have ball pressure on the hands, it's easy for a guy like Locklear to get that little float step and find the inside.
It's crazy that that's a quick stick from 8 yards out. It's a good job. The defense is closing in on him fast. He feels it and just quick sticks it around the approaching defenseman. Not sure Big Rob ever saw it. 6-3. A&M up on LSU. Force inside there. Ball gets deflected. Back to Robertson. Look at this kid float. Drew Johnson. No shortage of great athletes coming out of Magnolia's program. Chandler Locklear being one of them. Locklear, the Chan man. Ball loose inside. Good job collapsing there by LSU. Maybe a bit overzealous there by A&M.
Yeah, one too many times to the well there, it looked like.
Great metaphor, Coach.
You hate to see that as LSU. Trying to possess this ball, but pace is getting a little bit frenetic, which plays to the advantage of A&M.
Yeah, absolutely.
And here A&M goes with numbers.
Here's Panetta, stabs his foot in the ground, gets to the middle. Throws his hands a couple times on the run. That's a good idea. Ball goes down. Nice little backhanded flip. Uh-oh. Big save there, Big Rob. LSU comes up with it, and now they're running 4-on-4 here. We'll see if they attack in transition. No real numbers advantage, but 4-on-4, not a terrible time to attack as a general rule. But LSU echoing the sideline. Hey, yellow. Not green, not red, yellow, which actually means red, as they look to sub. 10 minutes left in the first half. Again, I think we're in a situation here where it's a big possession for LSU, right? Been playing a lot of defense. Don't have to score, but would like to get a quality possession. Call that ball. I think they're going to call LSU for playing the ball out of bounds, the end line, so it's going to go back A&M's way. Taylor Sperry working hard to get to the front of the cage there and kind of under a lot of duress and just ball leaked out of his stick over the crossbar and off the end line. Aggies looking to get that second group of midfielders on the line, or on the field rather. Clayton Nugent, Josh Fox, and James McDowell. McDowell has a short stick here. He'll start to stutter his step his way in. McDowell been sidelined for much of the season with a hamstring injury. Finds Hepting slicing across the front of the cage.
That was the second time in 2 possessions that Paul Stapp has knocked down a shot, a would-be shot.
Yeah, he's roughly 7'2", so give him a 6-foot pole and he can cover some range, can he?
No doubt.
Self-clear here for
In trouble
Stapp.
now.
Goes walk the dog. Good timeout call there by LSU. Coach Copens wants to retain that possession. 8:22 left here in the first half. Tigers trailing by 3 to A&M. They're going to take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back as they break the huddles. Lebrano, Big Cat Lebrano carrying the middle, bears down, leans in. Whoa, wrong. That is a hard bounce shot, low and away. I think an A&M defenseman soaked that one in the body. A&M running. What a save, Big Rob. Augie Burkle caught that thing in one motion, went low to low from about 6 yards out. Big Rob was able to get down on it, make that save. Ground ball ensues here on the near side. It's going to be a loose push on A&M. A&M faithful, not pumped about it. From where I was sitting, right in front of it, looked like a good call.
Well, Kyle, you don't have anything invested in this game.
I don't. Which is a good place to be if you're sitting over here, you know?
That's right. McGinty off the 2-man game. Oh, they get Wallbreaker short here.
Double comes. Good job there, doubling to his back.
See if they go back to that big little behind. Listen, I mean, anytime you can get Asher Warbreck on a shorty, it's probably going to be Pretty good ball.
I love that little lever take that McGinty just had, looking to turn the corner. Kind of take that top hand, wrap it around. Lebrano inside. Oh my, what a handle at X. Dancing inside.
Oh my. What a handle by McGinty there.
Yes, sir.
Is that from Merritt?
Yeah. Number 15, Merritt. Dancing behind, gets his hands free for the feed. It's a timely bucket for LSU. Bring him back within 2. 6:19 left here in the first half. LSU once again trailing 6-4. Excellent first half of action so far. Again, I'm Kyle Saunders, Stickstar Productions, with Patrick Franklin at Stickstar ATX and at Stickstar Hype on Twitter. Interact with us. What you got? Who you think's going to win this game?
A&M just starting to stack up these face-off wins, and it's starting to play a role in their possessions.
No doubt about it. Good thing about it for LSU, though, is despite that, A&M is going to take chances offensively. You know that, right? So if the ball bounces your way, you can get some stops early. You're able to get that ball back. Bowden leaning in on the short stick there. Here's Gavin Planetta over the top. Goes to take the alley. Back wrap, sends his stick spiraling through the air. What a check. Jace Haley on the back wrap there. Uh-oh. Buckets. That's Wabrick. That's Wabrick inside. Just like that, we've got a 1-goal game, folks. 5:28 remaining here in the first half. What an awesome, awesome series of events that was. Jace Haley stays trail on Planetta as he takes the alley, goes back wrap, ball goes on the ground, move it right up to the front of the cage, and then Wabrick doing what he does, which is finishing everything.
You going to the pole on the face-off now.
Yeah, another face-off win. Hate to see that if you're LSU, right? You make the adjustment to get the pole. Ooh, nice little header there. Paul Stapp.
This is fourth.
Yeah, he gets his stick on a lot of passes. Tips that thing, heads it up to himself, catches it and clears it. Oh, Wabrick and Lebrano unable to connect. Tough turnover there if you're a Tiger fan. What an effort to get in and affect that play by Max Murrett, the captain, riding hard.
A&M settling into this possession. They've got their guys on. They'll initiate with McDowell down the wing.
Going to want to be aware of Cutter's off ball because his head is up the entire time.
Draws one, man goes back, he reinitiates, draws two, swings it. They kick it one pass. Find one more back to him from Fox. And back over to McDowell. It's a nice little action there. They get disconnected from the crease and they find a way to get their attackmen shorties.
Not ideal. They have to slide early there. Yeah, man, they're doing a good job defensively. Going to be a ward call here on Stapp as he lowers his shoulder and his bottom hand came off the stick. McDowell dancing a little bit. takes a little poke check to the face just to say hello.
Here comes the redodge.
Kid can wiggle. His feet are insane. That's a good job defensively on ball. Slide comes, but Gal splits it. Goes to the far side. This game is awesome.
As if to say, are you not entertained?
Right. McDowell with some serious wiggle.
Oh, and it looks like they're going to award the face-off to LSU. Maybe
Possibly a dead ball conduct foul there.
Don't want to infer too much, but there's potential for it.
Yeah, I would imagine after a goal like that, may have let him hear about it a little bit too much. It's a fortunate series of events for LSU. I mean, unfortunate that they give up the goal, but it's great that they don't have to face off. They haven't been doing great there so far today, so here's a chance to respond. Good action up top here. They send a ton of cutters, pick off ball, send ball side cuts. Here's Murat with the short stick, attacking from that low wing, gets underneath. Slide comes, somehow still has the ball in his stick, which I don't really understand. Ends up in Marco Robertson's. Robertson, long clearing pass over the top to Volk. Hunter Volk, wrap check, evades that. I like that check right there. You have a man waiting for help, so even if you don't land it, you're not really giving up any advantage.
Right. Buell back in the game here.
Yeah, I haven't seen him for a while, huh? But Buell should be fresh. He's got a short stick matchup, so we'll see if they look to exploit that. They do. He kind of elevates out to the wing. Right to right split coming here. Bye. Big Rob, nice save. Christopher Buell beats his man. Goalie makes a save. Buell takes a push from behind. Almost picked up a second one there, but Buell and Walbrecht dapping it up right there.
A couple of titans of the Texas high school lacrosse scene.
Yeah, if you are a North District player or coach, you're pumped that those guys aren't in the league anymore.
LSU man up, gonna come out here in a 3-3 set. They got this thing balanced out with their lefties, Lebrano and Walbrecht on this side, and they got, looks like McGinty and, is that Sperry over there, or no, it's Futrell.
Yeah, it looks like A&M just building out the house and stringing from the crease.
Murat running point here.
Good job there by A&M to get a piece of that pass. Uh-oh.
Big collision.
Robertson looking for a clearing pass.
Oh, and this is trouble.
Excellent job to find Bowden coming out of the box. Again, opportunity for a double team, but unable to use it successfully. If you're LSU, you'd like to have that man up possession back. You're down 2. Would have been a good one to get in and out of the crease called here on LSU.
Smart play by Bowden there.
Burkle gonna have a go at it. His hands are free if he wants it. Moves it over the top. Big step down. I'm not sure if that went off the pipe or if Big Rob made a save or a combination of the two, but ball ends up in Paul Stapstick. Weird. Moves it up to Lebrano. Good job supporting there in the clear.
25 seconds left in this half here. Let's see if LSU wants to. I think they still have one timeout left. Although they won't need it. Asher Walbrecht completes the hat trick in the first half. Noise from the wing. And that's why it's so valuable to have that left in the fast break. They didn't even draw a slot. I mean, they didn't even draw anyone.
No, he just caught that thing and then stepped in and Robick loves to shoot the ball unnecessarily hard from about 4 yards away. It's got to be terrifying as a goalie.
Yeah, there's certainly, I mean, like we talked about, you know, Marco probably seeing more rubber than any human being alive other than maybe like, what, Galloway? I don't know, one or two of them.
Right.
But
he's seeing a lot.
But oh my gosh, it's got to do a little bit something extra. Seeing those lasers coming in at you.
Just absolute crease crank definition there from Wadrick. If you're LSU, you don't want to give up a face-off forward on a fast break goal. Team's competing on GBs.
Sakuda just looking like a natural with that 6 feet.
Shot at the buzzer. I think it would have counted if it went.
Yeah, as long as it's out of the stick.
That's going to do it for the first half of action here at SMU. This is the Lone Star Alliance semifinal matchup, second semifinal of the day. The LSU Tigers are down 6-7 to Texas A&M. The winner will advance to compete for the LSA Championship tomorrow. We'll be live streaming that game as well. University of Texas waiting to see what happens here for their opponent tomorrow. It's halftime. We'll be back here in about 9 minutes for second half action. Stay with us, folks.
It was just lacrosse players playing lacrosse.
One of the most memorable goals in the history of these World Championships.
Been a part of some awesome plays. I've scored a lot of goals, had a lot of assists, but this is definitely the #1 play of my lacrosse career, and I think it will be forever.
Playing in the indoor league with the Georgia Swarm. Trevor Baptiste, there's #1!
This goal was special for me. It was my first professional game, and I definitely felt that shift in competition. So when I was able to run out of the field and score, you know, it made me feel happy. You know, it made me feel like I could play.
First career MLL goal for Beast Baptiste.
It's pretty instinctual. Face-offs happen really fast. So won the clamp, pulled it out forward. I was able to scoop it up and ran down a little bit inside the 2-point line and then just took a shot.
Trevor Baptiste, there's #1!
I can remember exactly how I felt. You know, it's just another milestone that I'm lucky enough to accomplish.
This is the #1 play of my career. It happened so quickly, but there were so many things that were important into making that play work. For me particularly, I think the only thing that was registering in my head was knowing that there was no way I'm getting to the goal in this time and going to get a shot off, and the ball needs to be passed. I need to pass the ball. Tom comes off an up screen from Ned Crotty, which was instrumental in this play working. Between his cut, Ned's pig, and then knowing in 2 seconds I'm not going to get to the goal and get a great shot off that, I just got to throw it to someone, and Tom happened to be the guy that was open coming off the pick. This was not a set play. This was not something we talked about. It was just lacrosse players playing lacrosse.
One of the most memorable goals in the history of these World Championships.
Been a part of some awesome plays. I've scored a lot of goals, had a lot of assists, but this is definitely the #1 play of my lacrosse career, and I think it will be forever.
Playing in the indoor league with the Georgia Swarm. Trevor Baptiste, there's #1!
This goal was special for me. It was my first professional game, and I definitely felt that shift in competition. So when I was able to run out of the field and score, it made me feel happy. It made me feel like I could play.
First career MLL goal for Beast Baptiste.
It's pretty instinctual. Face-offs happen really fast, so won the clamp, pulled it out forward. I was able to and ran down a little bit inside the 2-point line, and then just took a shot.
Trevor Baptiste, there's #1!
I can remember exactly how I felt. It's just another milestone. Lucky enough to accomplish.
This is the #1 play of my career. It happened so quickly, but there were so many things that were important into making that play work. For me particularly, I think the only thing that was registering in my head was knowing that there was no way I'm getting to the goal in this time and going to get a shot off, and the ball needs to be passed. I need to pass the ball. Tom comes off an up screen from Ned Crotty, which was instrumental in this play working. Between his cut, Ned's pig, and then knowing that in 2 seconds I'm not going to get to the goal and get a great shot off that, I just got to throw it to someone, and Tom happened to be the guy that was open coming off the pick. This was not a set play. This was not something we talked about. It was just lacrosse players playing lacrosse.
Playing in the indoor league with the Georgia Swarm. Trevor Baptiste, there's #1!
This goal was special for me. It was my first professional game, and I definitely felt that shift in competition. So when I was able to run out of the field and score, it made me feel happy. It made me feel like I could play.
First career MLL goal for Beast Baptiste.
It's pretty instinctual. Face-offs happen really fast, so won the clamp, pulled it out forward. I was able to scoop it up and ran down a little bit inside the 2-point line, and then just took a shot.
Trevor Baptiste, there's #1!
I can remember exactly how I felt. It's just another milestone that I'm lucky enough to accomplish.
scores table. Driver! It counts!
This is the #1 play.
Alliance live stream action. Division I semifinal here at SMU between LSU and Texas A&M. Winner will compete for the LSA championship tomorrow and a subsequent trip to MCLA Nationals in Salt Lake City. University of Texas awaits the winner of this game. LSU down 6-7 after the first half of play. Here's LSU off the opening face. Oh my, nice bucket. That's Lane Summerall, assisted by Brett Davis, to tie it up just 19 seconds into the second half. Summerall catches that thing out in space. Little three-quarter bouncer to the off hip of Marco Robertson. Nice goal, 7-7. Back to the X. Again, that long stick adjustment at the face-off X, but A&M able to come away with that one. Here's McDowell out of the box, securing this possession for A&M. Aggies settle in. We're back to where we started off 2 quarters ago. Tie game, 7-7. Josh Fox, they clear through for Gavin Planetta down this righty side. They're late to him, but big save there by Big Rob.
Big Rob registering 11th save of the game.
Brett Davis scoops up the rebound and clears it himself. Now he's operating on McDowell. Oh dear, finds Wabrick sneaking the back pipe. Wabrick gets his 4th of the game to give LSU what I believe is their first lead of the night.
LSU got the first one in transition there by Townsley, 37.
Right.
But then from there, A&M tied it up and then took the lead ever since. So
Brett Davis making plays in the second half. That's his second assist on both of those goals. LSU up 8-7. That's why I had to go with I believe. A little disclaimer. Leaves me a little room for error. Game 4 of the day, so it all kind of runs together. Back wrap there, lands, ball doesn't go on the ground, turnover. Aggies unable to secure that possession. 8-7. Less than 2 minutes in, and LSU has 2 goals here in the second half. Big Rob clearing pass forward. Lebrano testing his defenseman while LSU gets their subs on. Still 45 seconds left in the shot clock. I think 80 seconds is a very long time.
plenty. Oh, and there's Townsley again.
Yeah, he gets on the goal. Ball leaks out. Lebrano.
I'm really liking this 2 behind set. Wabrick and Murrett. Is it Murrett? Murray? Murrett?
I think it's probably Mira. Oh!
Fake behind the back.
All Swedish, no finish.
LSU
Big
feeling
behind
it.
the back fake there. Excellent idea and unable to capitalize after Murat freezes the whole defense. Nice clear there by Volk. Little punt return action. A&M wants to kind of settle into this possession. Really their first one of the third quarter here. And they got their first line dudes back out there, and Buell, Planetta, and Locklear. Locklear, number 21 here, sizing up a short stick, gives him a little wiggle, splits back to his left, bounces to drag the slide to the backside. Planetta runs into a long stick on the rotation. Up pick here for Buell. Buell splits the double. Got hammered, not sure. Probably wanted a call there. Don't blame him. LSU out and running. Find Lebrano with a nice handle. He gets under, goes diver, bucket. See if he made contact with the goalie or not. Oh, they're going to give it to him. LSU coming out with some serious juice in the second half.
Yeah. Ket Lebrano looked like he was shot out of a freaking cannon right there, man. He had like it looked like he was at -2 there. I mean, he didn't look like he had any angle, and then he freaking cuts it up. I mean,
yeah, selling out, gets underneath the big fella, goes horizontal, gives LSU their first 2-goal lead of the game.
And you can just see it in their energy now, Kyle. They are freaking flying around, and that's what we talked about at the very beginning, is if these guys get a chance to get out and have fun and just compete, it's going to be a nice night for the Tigers.
Yeah, they are hyped. There is no doubt about it. On a 2-goal run here to check that. They're on a 3-goal run here to start the third quarter. Back to the face-off X. Officials deliberating here. Not sure what this could be about. Going to be a violation here on LSU's face-off. Man, Haley, maybe he's lacking tape, different color tape. I'm not real sure.
Yeah.
Because they never even went down for the face-off.
Yeah, and it's interesting because the body language from the A&M side, it almost looks like Hannah's upset, but if you got the call.
Yeah, not sure.
Anyway, we move right along.
Moving on right along.
A&M ball.
Got Fox out there. Merrill Dawson out of Anderson. Might be the first time we've called his name today. Fox, McDowell, and Dawson. Dawson with the short stick moves it behind. Reed Cameron back on the field for the Aggies. Mr. Fitzsimmons taking up all kinds of room in front of us. Hard high bouncer. Merrill Dawson sticks it. Good response from the Aggies. They needed that. Stopped the 3-goal run. And we're back to a 1-goal game. Mr. Fitzsimmons out here taking the action in. Just observing, watching, judging, referees.
He's had a full weekend. He was out at the SPC tournament yesterday.
I think he might have been on the HP Jesuit game. No, that's not possible. If he was at the HP Jesuit game.
7:30, 5 o'clock end time. It'd be tough.
Gonna have a technical here on LSU.
I certainly don't want to count Mr. Fitzsimmons out.
He's 100% available in 2 places at one time. A&M going uppers here for 30 seconds.
See if they go back to that action they had earlier.
Yeah, they'll bring it back this way. Or no, they're going to 3-man carry that far side.
Looks like they're not necessarily on the same page.
Nice seal look there.
Big Rob with another one.
Yeah, they seal down there. Seal the low defenseman in so he can't make that rotation. Over the top to Buell. Tough handle initially, and then an excellent, excellent check there.
Garrett Frey.
LSU carrying the middle. Gets tossed a grenade and dumped. Oh, what a ground ball. LSU might be this might be the most skilled group across the board that we've seen from LSU in some time.
Top to bottom?
Yeah.
No doubt.
Defensemen have dangled.
They've had some guys in years past for sure that have been very high level, but you know, to have it from top to bottom like they do now is impressive.
Skip look to Lebrano, never got there as A&M defenseman jumped that passing lane. And again, LSU comes up with a tough ground ball at the top of their box to retain possession. 30 seconds left here on this clock. Nice little stutter step there. Jump turn, looked to go high bouncer to the near corner. Robertson saw it all the way. Not sure there was enough juice on it. That's tough to get enough power on this field turf on a jump turn. From that angle, the turf kind of kills the shot a little bit, slows it down. Good idea nonetheless, though. Here's McDowell looking to clear it. He does. Because that's what McDowell does. Smart play there to just get low and soak that ball in the midsection, and then I think that was Fox on that tape that sent it over the cage. LSU trying to get subs in. They do.
A&M just playing a little bit tight right now.
Yeah, here's Merrill Dawson again with Fox and McDowell. McDowell's going to pick down because he's guarded by a short stick. Gets to the middle, but, I mean, LSU defensemen are just so long. They can give up a step and then get it right back with a trail check. And now they've got clear-cut numbers. 4-on-3 break coming for the Tigers. To Walbrick. Really thought a crease crank might be coming there. Missed opportunity for the Tigers. Clear numbers. It didn't look like they got the L break set up the way they would have liked. Excellent job by Bowden coming to support the ball and running through that pass, so evading a would-be check that would have put that on the ground. Here's the first grouping for A&M again. Minus Buell, added Volk, staying on after a defensive shift. Hold coming here against LSU. Bowden still has it.
I think that was Locklear getting the harm there. Wrong again, actually. It was the co-MVP of the year.
Pretty good.
Tufo.
He's pretty good. Stapp's going to take a seat in the sin bin here for a hold.
Well, that probably is a great job by them for A&M drawing that thing, because he's a big part of their man down. Takes up a lot of space, but immediately dispossessed there. Wow, what a freaking hammer by Cade Hernandez there.
Yeah, these checks are coming hard now. There's no doubt about it. Punt return here on clear.
See how A&M deals with it.
Good, starts to carry the sideline, swings it back here to Big Rob. Long clearing pass into traffic. I think Timer was getting close there, so he just had to get it over the midfield. Long bomb from Robertson to Burkle.
By this point, A&M's got to know that when
Burkle goes back. He's in, top side. Oh, not sure if that went off of Big Rob's foot of the pipe, but... Sorry, Coach, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. Getting excited. Talk about frenetic, man. So funny how the flow of the game can go this way. Bowden supports the ball. See if they continue to attack or actually settle into a possession here. It's been a minute for either team since they've had one.
LSU going back to denying the shorts.
Yeah, and then mixing up midfield lines a little bit now.
Or actually, looks like they're actually just locking. So LSU is actually now going with a lock. Oh my.
It's a great loose ball push to take right there. I mean, there's a ground ball right in front of your goalie, and it looks like Bowden is going to pick it up and throw it in the back of the net. Just shove that guy on the ground while the ball's loose and live to play another day defensively. Here's Planetta.
Planetta going to work. They're locking. LSU is locking off AJ Hepting with a short, except not anymore. Took a little bit of time off there. McGinty did. Oh my!
Little hockey one-timer on the back pipe from Bowden. Going to be a hold call on Bowden, and now LSU will go man up with 5:08 remaining in the third.
I don't have an official stat line on this, but I think that might have been the highest flag throw we've had this weekend.
It stayed up there for a minute. Mr. Singer, he's getting warmed up.
LSU up 1, 5 minutes left at 8 seconds in the third, going man up here. Looks like they're going to be...
I feel like either team has had a great man up day, though. Both man down units doing a good job. Extremely long defensemen. A lot of tipped passes on the man up situations so far today. They're just picking on that far corner.
This LSU crease player working a little bit higher into the slot. He's getting himself down to a little bit of low wing line, the low base guys to guard him. If he stays a little bit higher, he's going to get right into that honey hole, and he'll have a nice little look right off hip.
Dude, take a look at Jake Thomas's posture on defense. Number 31 on the backside.
Oh my goodness.
Oh dear.
Refs are having a conference here. The goal's going to be good. Got a flag down. I have a feeling it's going to be a push.
Yeah, Dylan Futrell kind of...
No, yeah.
He's flying towards the goal there, so if he did that under his own power, right, they're going to call that off. But because there's a flag down and they're going with the push, the goal's going to stand. Man up bucket by Futrell. A gorgeous one at that to give LSU a 10-8 lead with 4:38 left here in the third quarter. Back to the X we go. They're going to go straight up on this face-off X. Feeling good about it. Zach Sherman down. Go ahead.
Zach Sherman playing a little bit of mind games. I think he was trying to pretend like he was on the other side of the face-off X. Not sure if it worked out, but here we go, A&M. Fast break.
Oh, can't complete the first one to the point man. Leaks out on the far side. LSU ball.
A&M really rotating their bench tonight. Seeing a lot of fresh faces in there. We got Volk playing attack now.
I mean, mine as well. They have so many guys that are capable.
Just gonna be interested to see what it looks like in the fourth when they've got their guys all juiced up. We've seen the same numbers up for LSU this entire third quarter. See if that comes into play down the stretch.
Right. Their top guys a little bit of rest.
Sure.
Or their first guys a little bit of rest. Get them juiced and ready to go for the fourth quarter push. in this game.
Had to kind of think that over because the fact that you said first look it over here and you're like, well,
Yeah, I mean, they're just so deep. A&M, they've got dudes all over the field. Obviously an excellent academic institution. They draw a ton of kids from Texas, but also get a few sprinkled in from all over the U.S. Whoa!
and a great
We called timeout
call.
there by LSU.
You have to imagine, great timeout call there.
Yeah,
They're hyped about it. They should be.
excellent timeout there to retain the possession. Up to 10-8, 3:24 left. LSU versus Texas A&M. We'll be right back after this timeout. going to be a procedure on LSU for leaving the box before possession was called. And so we'll go back to the faceoff X here to start the fourth quarter, but all LSU there in that quarter. They're up 12-8. Headed into the fourth, 15 minutes away from punching their first ticket to the LSA championship game ever. A&M on the ropes, down 8-12. They'll start the second half with the ball, but man down. We'll be right back after this intermission. Great move there by him to step back over the midfield line. Cheeky play to escape that double.
Yeah, this just in. He's fast.
Way fast. A&M going to walk this penalty out, I think. LSU has called off the double team. Why not? Let him run some clock. No need to give up something cheap here. How many times do you see a team get a double team split, not have a slide ready in this situation, and then give up a shorthanded goal? 14 minutes remaining in the game. And it's still man down. Now we're back to even strength. Here's Buell. Buell, right to left split, rolls back. Gets topside. Tough to not give up the rollback against Christopher Buell. He's so athletic, so strong. He's going to get to the middle on that. LSU just has to be ready to help. Pretty big turn of events there. LSU man up to end the third quarter. They're unable to secure possession. Awarded to A&M. A&M gets a man down kill and then a bucket. So 12-9. That was Buell with what I believe is for the evening, right?
Check on that one.
A&M
I think so.
Awarded another face-off win off an LSU procedure call.
Yeah, that was Buell's first.
A great take by the Dallas native. Bowden out of the box now. This is a tough matchup if you're a short stick D-midi for LSU.
Yeah.
Bowden's about to lean in. Doesn't, just carries righty. Throws back through X. Couple nice changes of direction there at X. Coming from Hepting. Turns the quarter but sends it wide of the cage and out of bounds. Again, Bowden inverted with this short stick. He was inverted. LSU offsides. Refs are going to let that one play both ways. Definitely got a little push, but maybe sold it. Oh, Merrill Dawson out of Anderson down in Austin, Texas. From the parking lot. Big Rob pounding his chest saying, "That's bad, I gotta have that," because it was such a deep shot to his stick side. He'd like to have that one back.
Big Rob's eating up everything low. I'm not sure if there was a communication about this, but the last two goals in both Buell's and that one were both high bouncers, or was Buell's right off hip?
Kind of went low and away, and as he stepped, Big Rob stepped on Buell's shot, kind of went 5-hole on him, overstepped it a little bit. LSU comes up with this loose ball at the face-off. It's a big win for them. They want to possess this ball. Just gave up 2 to start the fourth. Aggies coming out strong after going down 4 in the third. A&M, they have played a ton of close games this season. As I mentioned, I think they have 3 losses. I'm sorry, they have 5 losses. Multiple one-goal games. Walbrick, give that man 2 hats.
McGinty gets a shorty, splits his man to his left hand, but technically keeps it in his right, but with his bottom hand is his left hand. Flips it over, kind of a little box move over to Walbrick, just sitting on that back pipe. Oh my.
Yeah, Walbrick, like I said, get him 2 hats. That's 2 hat tricks. Double hattie for the kid. Nice response there from LSU. A&M came out swinging here in the fourth. Jumped on him, got 2 goals. Little 2-goal run, and then the response there is a big goal. 13-10, LSU up on A&M.
Oh, and the Tigers have some life.
Right, A&M wins that face-off forward. Oh, ball hits Robertson and then goes in. Who got that one, Merritt?
Yeah. And the lead is back to 4.
And I mean, that's Jace Haley. Jace Haley winning a face-off forward with the long stick.
Yeah.
Finding Merritt. If you're a goalie, which I'm not, never was, that's got to be one of the worst feelings, I would imagine, is getting hit with the shot and it going in.
Yeah, it's like kind of both worlds there. Back to the face-off X we go.
Shout out to Clint Rogers down there in Austin, Texas. Appreciate the love, letting us know he's enjoying the stream. Says to give hype some props. So, thanks for tuning in, Clint.
Appreciate that.
Interact with us on Twitter. I want to know where you're watching from. At StickStarATX. See how far out this stream is reaching. Oh, look inside there by Buell to Hepting. Nice little quick stick. Can't find the back of the net. And then down 4, here's Burkle carrying in, leaning in lefty. Gets under, draws the flag in the meantime. So delayed penalty coming.
Gotta make sure they get this on cage.
Right. Oh, that's going to be young. Oh, I like that idea, though.
It's a good look.
No look feed to Bowden. Not sure Bowden was ready for it. Unable to handle, kind of saw it at the last minute. Bowden pointing to his chest like, yeah, that's my bad. So LSU going man down. A&M going uppers. Whew.
My chest hurts. Looks like it's going to be Burkle to start it. A&M, but you know, we talked about this earlier. Neither man-up group really having too much success tonight. Let's see if A&M can get it going. They're going to need to get a couple in transition, a couple on man-up.
Yeah, as we mentioned, both of these man-down units extremely long. It's a great shot there around a screen by Hepting. Big Rob didn't see it until it was late and kind of flying by his goal line.
We had guys finding success with that same shot earlier in our previous semifinal game.
Yeah, any young players watching out there, shoot like that around defenders. Buell stepping down. Ooh, straight overhand stroke off hip to the back pipe. Buell with his second on the evening to bring A&M back within 3, 11-14 now. 10:01 left in the game. And if you're LSU, you really need to stay out of the penalty box. Got a 4-goal lead. Enjoy that. Cradle the win, baby. You don't want to drop the baby, right? Cradle the win, baby.
Extremely fragile, the win baby.
The win baby is fragile. There is no doubt about it. Oh, defensive exit at the face-off X for A&M. Just shot that thing into their defensive zone, and Ella comes up with it. Another great timeout.
I mean, they've converted 2 goals off of 3 timeouts, you know. So why not go back to that mojo, slow it down, you know, talk to your guys and really talk about really owning these possessions for the remainder of the game.
Absolutely. 10 minutes left. You're up 3. You're in a precarious spot right there. So might as well retain the possession and see if you can draw something up. Like you said, I think you're 2 for 2 out of timeout scoring. So it's a good idea. Both teams going to their respective huddles. If you're A&M, what is it that you're chatting about over there in the team huddle?
15 seconds of high pressure. A lot of great 6-on-6 possessions are started and ended within the first 15 seconds. And especially if, you know, with 72 seconds left on the clock, it's a time when people might be a little bit more stall heavy before getting into their set. And if they're running a set play, you have a real good chance to, if you have 15 seconds of high pressure, really maybe blow up some timing if they're running any sort of pick plays or any sort of things that take time in terms of cuts, right? So 15 hard seconds, you've got the athletes, you like your guys, as you said, Coach Skaz loves his guys man-to-man. I'm going to go get my monsters out there and see if we can't just bang some bodies and put some pressure on these guys in the first couple seconds of the possession.
Yeah, chances Drew Johnson is on the field coming out of this timeout. I'd say pretty high, but they don't go with him. It looks like a bad group walking out there, though.
It's always nice when they walk out, you know. I mean, even their steps are in sync. Look at them. Womp, 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 womp. I like it.
LSU again, up 3.
Witnessing a classic under the lights here at the beautiful Crum lacrosse field at SMU.
They're going to have the ball in Asher Wabrick's stick to start. Moves it behind, swing it all the way through to X. Up over the top. I'd like to see LSU shorten some of these passes right now, but they've completed them all. This late in the game, make sure both parties are moving their feet. The guy throwing the ball and the one receiving it.
Yeah, it's times like this, late in the game, you're tired, legs are kind of starting to go. You really need to work on either having that stick in the outside hand or having plenty of space to clear. So that if someone tries to jump a pass here, got plenty of space on the other side. These high, long passes are about to give Kyle here a freaking panic attack.
Yeah, it makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Makes me nervous.
Yeah, rightfully so.
Why would you do that? Nice dodge here. Rolls back. Excellent job on ball defensively there. Rolls give up the rollback.
It's been a good possession. 14 seconds left in the timer.
No doubt.
And guess who? Oh, it's going to be Merritt here.
Merritt asking everything.
Oh, my.
Defenseman drops his stick. Has to stop playing.
So, I'm coming in with a hot take here. You lose your stick in this part of the game, you freaking just grab that guy, man.
Tackle him.
I'm just saying. All right? We were talking the other day at practice about state championship that never was off of a broken stick. Defenseman breaks his stick on an attackman, runs to the box. You know, in overtime, his man turns the corner, scores it, wins it. It's like,
Tackle him.
I'd rather see a 30-second man down.
Just tackle him.
Just being honest. But
get your face mask across his chest, wrap up, grab cloth.
And with the man down unit struggling tonight, I mean, it's not a terrible idea.
What a goal!
Oh my!
What a big goal that was, though. I mean, 4-goal lead, under 9 minutes to play. Here's Johnson coming in, evades the slide. Big save there by Big Rob.
And I think that makes him 3 for on timeout conversions for goals, LSU.
Has he used both in the second half? Oh, Bowden wins a very tough GB off of the rebound out in the corner and then comes around to the wraparound. Thin and net. Bowden, I've completely lost track of stats here, but
It's just...
Bowden gets that one, 15-12. We kind of chatted about this early. If this was just going to be a shootout, total high-scoring game, or if it was going to be a slow it down, try and play a different style, but they decided to go with the former, and I'm pumped that they did.
Right.
15-12, LSU up, 8:23 left in the game. LSA championship appearance on the line. Winner plays Texas tomorrow. I don't really care who wins. That matchup is going to be awesome.
I could watch this one again all over, but I can just imagine what it's going to be like with Texas out there tomorrow night, man.
LSU wins the ground ball off the faceoff. They go short with it to Stapp. Stapp kind of ices it into his own offensive box, and the ball, the loose ball, 2 Tigers get dropped, and now A&M's got a good job there by LSU to get back in the box. Unbelievable job defensively there to sit down and bench press Volk as he went to go jump cut on him. They get the ball back to Buell. Buell having a heck of a second half, or fourth. Turnover, A&M, and they're looking to clear the ball. And
big Ket Lebrano stuck on the defensive side. A&M's got numbers. They go for the goal. Just a little bit wide there.
Lebrano needs some help here. He's matched up on McDowell. We'll see if Aggies recognize this.
Must go.
Right, here's Buell with the short stick too, though. Let's see if, oh my. Holy smokes.
As automatic as they come. As automatic as they come. Where was he? Did he make first team this year?
Not sure. He's in there, though.
Gotta be.
He's definitely in there. He might be second team, but he has balled out this. There's no doubt about that. He's got a hat trick here in the fourth quarter, I believe, right?
Yes.
So you have the last 3 for A&M? No, Bowden had that one, but he's got 3 of the last 4, I believe.
He does.
Whoa. Christopher Buell saying, hey, hop on my shoulders. I'll kid a load. Let's get back in this. They want to play Texas.
Yeah, Buell made second team all conference.
But again, for a guy like Buell, as great as he is, a team with that many great players that are putting up numbers, so not everyone can just get paid that. If he's on a less competitive team, his numbers probably go way up.
No doubt.
LSU coming away with another important loose ball. Frantically screaming yellow, which actually means red if you're driving. LSU looking to enjoy this possession a little bit.
If I'm LSU, I'm playing for timers.
Lebrano carries the middle. He's got a short stick. Let's see if they go back to him. 30 seconds left on the clock. They do. Probably walk that man down, invert with big Ket Lebrano. Forced feed inside. A&M comes up with it. A&M finds their headman. Now they're 4-on-4 in transition as both teams looking to get their subs on.
And well, look who it is.
Yeah, it's Christopher Buell. Let's get him the ball again. Man is hot.
Oof, Hepton cooking at X.
What a double. Hepting looks to go behind the back there. Takes a deflection. Loose ball here. Ball called deflected off of LSU. Immediate turnover.
Here it comes.
Transition.
Just can't afford to lose the ball in transition like that against the A&M team. I mean, it's tic-tac-toe. As funny as that sounds, it's exactly what it is.
Yeah, the ball. Hepting not pumped about the call for it to go LSU's favor. LSU defenseman picks it up. They don't connect in the first clearing pass on that series, and the ball is back in the net very quickly. And just like that, A&M, with all the mojo right now, down 1 goal, looking to tie this thing up. 50-50 battle at the X. There's a pile, and Sakuda comes out with it. It's going to be a loose hold on.
Absolutely smoked by 23.
Loose hold on LSU. A&M's like, hey, we had advantage. Hunter Volk's begging for a quick whistle. Here comes Buell back out of the box.
There is absolutely no way this game ends gracefully.
No, there's really not. We've got Buell, Fox, and McDowell on the field here at the midfield, along with Hepting, Bowden, and Burkle. Saw these guys getting a rest, as you mentioned, with about 4 minutes left.
Oh my gosh.
Chris Buell really.
I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say lock him off at this point, but they're still guarding him with a short stick.
He goes with like a little inside-out dribble move, a la God Sham God. Oh, that's Burkle. Carries to his right, drop steps, low to low, right out of his drop step. Holy smokes, this game is awesome. Bowden leading in now at X. Wrap checks, doing nothing. Slide comes. He bounces, skip past a Buell, long approach, splits him up, gets to his left, winds up, goes low to high as he's going to the ground.
Big Rob there to make it.
Yeah, that ball was tracking bar down, no doubt about it. This is where you really want to calm down and make sure that you are not in a hurry in your clear, right? Complete every pass in the clear the ball the right way, because you definitely don't want to turn it back over between the boxes as they did on that last possession.
Every possession matters at this point. Fans getting into it. It's going to be hectic down the stretch here. Murrett fakes it, holds on to it, gets dumped. Nice play by the A&M defense, and oh my, they're out and running again. Here's Volk. No numbers. A&M still have both their timeouts?
I believe so.
And I think LSU's out of both. Just a reminder for all y'all watching at home, breathe.
Breathe. Tranquilo.
We got to score 2, so.
A&M with the chance to get the tying goal in this possession. McDowell lines up his shorty, carries, bounces, looks to get under, goes back to his inside hand for angle and pushes it wide of the cage. Excellent take there by McDowell. This place would have exploded.
I would have exploded.
Swing it over the top. McDowell here again, operating from this wing. Whoa, Thomas McGinty doing as good a job as one can, but you want to get to that. Takes that shot around his defenseman off his back foot. LSU with numbers. Are they going to go at it? Looks like it.
I hope not.
Everyone over there on the purple sideline yelling, "Hey, yellow!"
If I'm LSU, I'm getting the ball to Asher Warbrecht's stick. This is about the time you want to try to maybe get your LSM on at the middle of the field to stop transition.
50 seconds left in the game. Do you even take a shot in this possession?
No.
You're up 1. You're only going to leave them, 1 shot clock, maybe. Make them clear the ball the whole length of the field.
I think right now. Oh my goodness! I think right now I'm getting the ball from Max Murray, and he is just shooting an absolute dagger to the top bar.
Yeah, I probably would get it to Calabrano, have him carry the lefty alley, look inside, and then just,
Hammer.
have Murray shoot it as hard as he can.
I might need a trust game, man.
Yeah, draw it up just like that. 16-14. LSU, they're a minute 6 away.
A&M still has 2 timeouts, we believe, and have a face-off advantage, but you've got to think that with the time remaining, LSU
going hip to hip here on the face-off wing. Not sure this would be my strategy, but we'll see what happens. Defensive escape there. Nice job by A&M. Hard ride. Don't go offside, young man. Nearly did. Oh, get to the front of the cage. Ball fought Bowden. Bowden with the quick stick as he's falling to the ground. Big Rob with another big save.
A&M's got to recoup here. Still got time. They've got timeouts.
Yeah.
They've got the face-off crew. They just got to try to find a way to get this ball into their box and call
Again,
timeout.
you want to clear that ball the right way right there. There's going to be an offsides called here on LSU. 40 seconds left. A&M needs 2 buckets.
Sprint. Oh, my.
LSU.
Oh, no. How do you not call a timeout there? Oh, my goodness. Sorry for your ears at home, but oh my goodness.
The stick gets knocked out of his hands. Ball stays in his stick.
Oh, and they were screaming timeout at time of the goal. Ref gave it to him after the goal was scored.
It's really loud.
No chance they're hearing it.
No.
If you're a coach and you want a timeout in that time, you take the ref near you and you say, "Hey, you stay right here, buddy. Hey, don't go anywhere. You don't go anywhere, little buddy. All right."
Yeah, I know you're the trail official. You're going to trail the play right here next to me.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about. Big Rob.
Who even got that goal? I have no idea.
Does it even matter at this point, Kyle?
A&M did. That's what happened.
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
Big Rob with 18 saves. He's going to need to make probably one more here. Out of the way it looks,
But again, right there, LSU failed clear at a crucial time of the game. Offsides called, goes back the other way.
have a shorty picking up hepting.
You're still fine here, right? You're still fine. You just want to make sure. This talk is very brief if I'm LSU. Get into the hole, play good defense. Here's a funny joke. Let's go.
Yeah.
Couldn't ask for a better one, folks. 16-15, LSU up. 33 seconds left to play.
What a day.
LSU putting Jace Haley with the long stick back at the X. He won one forward early in this game and had assist. Defensive exit again for A&M.
Back rapper's coming.
Haley overruns it. They get it below the timeline, and A&M calls timeout.
26 seconds left, and there is not one thing leading me to believe that A&M is not going to score this goal, you know?
It certainly feels like they will. This game is absolutely nuts.
Judging by the amount of parents and loved ones standing up, just furiously gripping things.
Yeah, it's tense out here. There's no doubt about it.
There's not one LSU fan sitting right now.
Again, at this point, if I'm in LSU, it's very quick talk and then a hilarious joke just to loosen things up a little bit. Go back out there, win this game. Let's get our program's first ever Lone Star Alliance championship appearance.
Huge.
Would be massive. They've been building for this for years. Knocking on the door. Let's see if they can punch their ticket through. Both of these goalies have played outstanding tonight, despite there being 31 goals on the board. There have been a lot of saves made.
Yeah.
See what A&M does out of this timeout. This is where you want to have either your look or your dude. One of the two.
Dawson Merrill, James McDowell, and Christopher Buell going to be running out of the midfield.
20 seconds left. Burkle carrying down, moves it through X. Looking to tighten up inside. They put it in Bowden stick. It goes on the ground.
Oh, hits the ball on the ground.
Send it.
Oh, LSU trying to clear the ball.
Ice the ball. That's going to be it.
4
folks.
seconds left.
That's going to be it. LSU is going to defeat Texas A&M 16-15 to advance and play Texas tomorrow in the LSA championship. First time ever for their program to make it into the championship. Unbelievable effort here by both teams. They're celebrating like it's a championship, as they should. First time ever for LSU.
Oh my.
16-15, that's going to be the final. I'm Kyle Saunders alongside Patrick Franklin. We're going to give Asher Walbrick man of the match here. Kid had 6 goals. Paul Stapp with a massive cause turnover there at the end. Congrats to Texas A&M. Heck of a season for the Aggies. Great battle here tonight. Kyle Saunders and Patrick Franklin with Stickstar Productions. We'll be back for the LSA Division II championship game tomorrow. LSA Division I matchup against LSU and Texas. Coach, you have anything to add?
Wow.
Water. Somebody give me some water.
I'm just, it's hard to encapsulate what this means to this LSU program under a first-year head coach. Getting guys back to the field like an Asher Walbrick after his year off. I mean, it speaks the world about your program, and they've been right on the cusp for so long, doing it the right way, competing hard, and it's just really cool to see them punch their ticket. Obviously, conversely, thinking about a lot of these seniors on Texas A&M, they absolutely left it out there, and they should be proud of what they put together over the last 4 years at Texas A&M. But that was an absolutely historic game. I mean, that was nuts.
Yeah, that's one of the best LSA games I've ever seen, no doubt about it. And that's going to be a wrap for this evening. Make sure you guys tune in and join us tomorrow for the championship games. We want to thank all of you at home for tuning in, and we'll see you real soon.